My name is Nikki and welcome to my kitchen. Today I will be making Iridofu. You will need Momendofu, which is kind of a hard tofu, some ground pork, 1 carrot, shiitake mushroom, and konnyaku, also known as devil's tongue jelly. Let us begin. First, what you're going to do is cut the shiitake, the carrot, and the konnyaku into thin sliced pieces. For the carrot, you want to make sure it's not too long. Now time to cut the carrot in strips. They should be like this. I'm now done cutting the carrot into strips, and now I'm going to cut the strips in half to make them even smaller. Now time to do the same with the konnyaku jelly. Now, everything's all sliced up, as you can see. Konnyaku, the carrot, and the shiitake is all ready. Now it's time to cook. Cook until the carrots are soft. I've been cooking now for about, I would say, 5 minutes. The carrots are now translucent and the mushroom has shrunk. I would say now is the time to add the pork. I'm now about to add the pork. I'm not going to add it all in because I want everything to be balanced. It's not good if there's too much of one thing. The pork is fully cooked. The vegetables are soft. Now I'm going to turn off my heat and prepare the tofu. Now for the tofu, what I need to do is I need to get rid of all this water. So in order to do that, I have to empty this out first and then squish the tofu between a plate and a cutting board. It's not the best method, but it's the only method I could think of when I do this. So I'm going to empty all this water out first. Try to get as much out as I can. This is really messy part. Okay. Now I'm going to take my plate and start squishing it. If you find out a better method, then please do it. I don't really like this method, but it's the best I got. So I'm going to squish it really hard, get rid of most of the water. See, it'll start getting flat. Makes really weird noises while doing it. So I'm almost done. Alright, I think that's good enough. Kind of looks like this, but anyways, you're going to take this and you're going to put it in a bowl where you're going to stir it with your hands a little bit. I'm just going to mix it up with my hands. It's really messy. So you should start looking like this. It's kind of like grab it in your hands and mush it up. Alright, I think that's good enough. By the time you're done, it should look like this, and you're ready to cook it with the vegetables and the pork. Alright, now I'm ready to put this in here. I'm going to turn back on the heat. And start stirring it up, mixing all the vegetables and all the pork together. Also, I'm going to start squishing it down to try to get rid of at least a little bit of this water left over from the tofu. Now it's time to add my sukiyaki sauce. I forgot to mention this earlier. It's a pretty important ingredient. Yeah, and this is my first video, so this is basically soy sauce, sugar, mirin, and sake together, but just in one bottle that you can buy at the store. Now I'm going to add this in. I'm going to be careful not to add in too much, because then it'll be too salty or sweet. And as I start adding it, I'm also going to taste it to make sure it's a right taste. So I'm going to add just some sukiyaki sauce. Turn up the heater a little bit. And start stirring it around. Once it's all stirred in, I'm going to taste it. Needs a little bit more. After about 5-10 minutes of taste testing and making sure it's just at the right sweetness, it's all done. The end product should be at least like a slight tannish, brownish, and it shouldn't be too sweet, but just a bit sweet and a little bit salty. Everything's done. The carrots are now very soft. Looks awesome. Well, this is Iridofu. Everything looks great. I'm gonna eat it now. Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people.